What up, Unbreakable Kicks Army. Before I start this video off, man, last night got some very bad news about one of my fraternity brothers across the same chapter as me. He's actually my line brother, my ships. That's his little brother who crossed the same chapter as us. Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday, and just hurt, Army. Like, there's been a lot of stuff going on personally with me that I, sometimes don't bring to the camera. Like, I lost an old friend a couple weeks ago, man, and when I had surgery on my knee, he was the main guy giving me all my shoes. We had a little bit of a falling out, towards the end of our friendship, but we tried to mend it. And I lost him a couple weeks ago. My frat bro passed last night, and again, like, it's close because that's my ship's little brother who still, like I said, crossed our chapter. And, our chapter is mourning his death this morning. So, RP to my little bro Mello. And the crazy thing is, like, I literally congratulated him last month. On this day, 1 month ago, he had his first kid. He was, 25, 26 years old. Got a little one in the world, just lost his father. My ship, I'm sure he's mourning. Army, it'd be a lot, man. That's why I always say, like, should y'all hug y'all loved ones, because again, this hits home. This hits home. So, a mix of emotions right now, and still to try to push through and give you guys content. Like, that's my job on a daily, is to give you guys that content. So again, man, RIP to little bro Mello. We gotta keep it pushing, Army. Keep it pushing. So, again, y'all, Air Jordan 2s. We did the Air Jordan 2 Chicago's on whatnot the other day. And crazy thing is, after all those pairs, Army, I still got like a 10.5 and a size 11.5 left in the Air Jordan 2 Chicago. So, if you are interested in those, hit me up. If not, I'll just save them for the next whatnot live stream. Air Jordan 1 Chicago's right now, the lost and founds has just literally been taking over social media these last couple days. 2 days ago, I did do a video talking about, the guy who was taking the pairs to Flight Club. And I told y'all, I'm just like, that's just the beginning. And because of that, it started literally the bidding war of the Air Jordan 1 lost and founds. And as you can see over the last 2 days, that price has literally dropped another $400. Now, every consumer that wants a pair for retail, we all are screaming. Like, I'm happy because at one point we didn't know if this was going to be a $1,000 shoe. It was rumored saying that it was going to be 500,000 pairs. It was rumored that it was going to be a neighborhood release only. It was rumored that it was going to be 2 drops. Like, it was a lot of rumors going on, but one rumor that I feel like that we can 100% put to rest is the fact that it's about 500K pairs now. Hear me out. I've only seen men in grade school. I ain't seen no preschool. I ain't seen no toddler pairs. So with that 500K, I feel like the majority of it, in which we already should have known, of course, is men pairs. But it probably, what it seemed like, is like 400,000 men pairs, probably like 70,000 grade school pairs, and about another 30,000 between preschool and toddlers. And if that's the case, Army, we here for it. Because like in my video I posted the other day, I said once one spot get their pairs in, they gonna try to beat the other spot before they can sell all their pairs. And again, if you notice, them joints is dropping. Now, I cannot say that I see these going less than like $400. Like them 9s, them 8.5s, those joints may see like a 450, 475, but them bigger sizes, those are still holding on to that $600+ price tag. And right now, I just feel like you got a lot of people that's just trying to dump these joints, because these joints will be everywhere. Like, you're going to have to do your Raffles, Army. And again, just because we hearing that these joints are going to be everywhere, and just because we seeing the prices are slowly starting to go down, does not mean that you need to be lackluster as far as trying to obtain these. Now, if you want to be that person to just go ahead and just pay that resale right now, again, that's on you. But from all of these images that we are seeing, like, the pairs are out. But the thing is, Those pairs were supposed to be in stores. Just imagine if all of those pairs just stayed in stores, how much easier it will be. Now, it will be a little bit tougher because just because we see all these pairs out don't necessarily mean that they just hitting StockX, don't mean that they hit and go. Some people could be holding on to these pairs, but it don't look like it. Here's another thing to show that it's so many pairs. We see early pairs of Travis Scott's hitting the street. We see that all the time. But it doesn't affect the market of it. It may bring the market of a Travis Scott down some, but them joints don't never go down to the price that these are right now. I honestly feel like if people had to choose between the Travis and the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, they gonna pick the Chicago one over them Travis Lows. But y'all notice that the Travis Lows still had that, high resale price. And of course it's showing that the Travises had less pairs produced, but it's also, again, confirming this rumor that there's so many pairs of these Chicago's out. I've heard stores asking $800. Now they asking $750. They asking $700. Now they asking $650. Now they asking $600. So they going down, but it's going to make it harder for just your person who don't got a plug or who ain't got access to some of these resale shops to go in. Because like if you just depending on a retail shop, most of these pairs were supposed to be in these retail shops. So I'm not saying that they're depleting all of their stock, but let's just say 50% of their stock is gone because they already pushed it trying to make more money. Now, we know that that's part of the game. And again, the other day when I did my Here I Go on that image, the original image that we saw, I asked, I'm like, who's to blame? I even did an Instagram story yesterday as well. Who's to blame for this? Because like if every resale shop, and this will only happen in a perfect world, and since we know it's not a perfect world, it's not going to happen, but just imagine all of the people going to these shops like, hey, I got these pairs, do you want to take them? And if all these shops said no, these people will be forced to stop doing what they doing. Now, again, hey, people going to get their hustle on, Army. I know a lot of people get mad at it. I know a lot of people get mad at seeing these images, but it flip-flops the market. Prices is going down. I still feel like actually going into the stores or, trying to do a raffle, it still may be slim pickings. And just wait and see how many raffles, because to me, raffles is just like smoke and mirrors, bro. Especially them in-store raffles. Like, they can take 100 raffle tickets and only have 2 pairs and be like, well, we raffled off all the pairs. Like, you never know exactly what goes on. And that's why I'm not the biggest fan of store raffles, because if it ain't on the app and you putting in some information, it's all word of mouth. Oh, we ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to still be a lot of upset people come release day for these Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds. But again, Army, y'all just got to be smart. Y'all just got to watch and see what's going on, because the more pairs you see on the street means the less pairs that's going to be in the store. But that also means that these joints ain't as limited as everybody are expecting them to be. But I'm still seeing that a lot of people think that this is going to be a cakewalk. And I don't want y'all to think that this joint is going to be a cakewalk whatsoever. I don't think so. But I'm telling y'all, this is going to be that last just like smack in the face for resellers. And the only person or the only company that can just really just shut it down is if Nike shock drop like 100,000 pairs within the next couple weeks. That's really just gonna blow up everything. And I said from the beginning of the year, y'all, and a lot of people thought that I was reaching when I said that I feel like Nike is trying to control the resale market over here in the States. Again, overseas, them joints was dropping, everything was smooth. It wasn't really that many pushbacks. But over here, it was plenty of pushbacks. It was plenty of delays. And for the most part, it was on the highly anticipated shoes. Like the Air Jordan 4 Midnight Navies, the Air Jordan 4 Canvas, the Air Jordan 4 Purple Canyons. By the time that them joints dropped over here, resale had already dropped a couple $100. So maybe Nike is really trying to help control the market and help eliminate a lot of these resale prices. And again, the only way that they can really put the nail in the coffin is if they shock drop these pairs and really bring this resale down to maybe like $400 to $450. Now that's still double, but that's way better than what it was a month and a half ago when Muggs was spending $2,000. $2,000 again. I will be sick. I will be sick if I spent $2,000 on this shoe 3 weeks ago just to see that I could get that same shoe for $500. Like, I really would. Because once we start hearing more news about the lost and founds, rumor was that they wanted to see these joints sitting on shelves. They wanted any and everybody who wanted this shoe to be able to get them. But first, you got to get through all of the pairs that's hitting the street. Because once the smoke clears and all of the pairs have been sold to these stores or sold on these apps, then we can really see what the price is going to be set at. But again, if Nike was a shock drop and add another 100,000 pairs out here, we looking at a $400 to $450 shoe weeks before the shoe actually drop, Army. So as of right now, we waiting for Nike to come down with the hammer, just like Thor did in Infinity Wars. Like, that's going to be that final touch. But also, Army, don't forget, I do got the Whatnot next week for the Air Jordan 4 Midnight Navies retail pair. So we'll be going live on YouTube and live on Whatnot at the same exact time. Make sure y'all bookmarking the Whatnot live stream. The link is in the description section below. Make sure y'all take care of that. And also, Army, Whatnot did want me to get some Air Jordan 1 Chicagos for the Army as well. Because Whatnot been rocking with the Army, y'all. Y'all don't know how much they rock with y'all. Y'all don't know how much they want me to continue to be able to give y'all early pairs. They wanted the Air Jordan 1 Chicago has come across their desk for us to do some kind of live stream. So Army, keep supporting, keep smashing that thumbs up, keep showing the love. Army, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Again, man, make sure y'all hug y'all loved ones, man. That is very, very vital. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two laughs. Two less, cause your ass taking nail.